Well, unfortunately, it came quicker than expected, right? So 1.20.5 is out. Damn, right? I wanted to have the pack nice and ready for it, but unfortunately, I'm probably less than halfway in actually playing over, so, I thought we'd actually just do it together, as boring as it might be, just copy, pasting, tweaking some stuff. There's a lot more than I realized that actually needs to be fixed up, right? They redid the particles, they redid area effect clouds, not to mention then item components on everything. But why don't we just read the patch notes now? So new features: armadillos, armadillo scoots, wolf armor, wolf variants, right? So the armadillo's new passive mob that can drop the scoots if you brush them, I believe. Yep, when brushed. You can feed them spider eyes, yada yada yada, right? New passive mob. I love how they're finally starting to make them, eventful, right? Again, these three were probably the strongest out of all that we've had from the mob votes, and again, we only got one, and then the breeze and the bog that we didn't really vote for. So again, I don't see why we vote, right? They can obviously handle it, and again, they have all the concepts worked out. So regardless of which comes first, I still, in all honesty, think every mob that they showcase should come out, and it's just, here's the armadillo, you voted for it, so it's coming first, right? So scoots for armor, wolf armor. Haven't done anything with it, but I will want to mess around with it because they did make it dyeable, which makes me think we can tweak the layers a little bit, right? See what happens. New advancement changes, UI has a fresher look. I kind of like it. It's a bit jarring at first, right? Just being transparent, but I do like it overall. Improvement to performances, we definitely like to see. What are the really important stuff though for us? Minor tweaks to blocks, items, and entities. No, not minor. All right, so turtle to turtle scoots, very important, right? Because this is a whole namespace that you now have to reconfigure. Enchantments on items are now listed in the same order in tooltips, regardless of when they're added to those items. That's kind of nice, right? So they're always ordered in a set fashion, I suppose. Can't destroy arm stands, stars effect particle crowds, and control picking blocks. Cool. Japanese fonts, performance improvements, technical changes. Here we go. This is what we're really interested in. So new data pack version, resource pack version. It's all the same. Now on 64 bits, so that's good. Again, more optimized, more performance. But what we really want is this. So again, scoot to turtle scoots. You have to change all that. Change to item components. Huge change that breaks every pack, right? Well, unless you do absolutely nothing with items, but right, if you're giving players items, if you're naming stuff at the very least, right, anything lawful. Big change. Many new attributes that the game still doesn't utilize, right? I can't get over how we've had the attribute system for so long and Mojang barely uses it, but it's nice because again, it's really functional for data packs. New loot function, new predicates, always good. New tags, well, not tags in the sense of tagging, but collection of groupings, right? Recipe results can now specify component data. Fantastic. Fortunately, do the input. If we do the input, then it's perfect. If they do the input, you can do every form of crafting you could possibly imagine under the sun in terms of a custom pack. And a data-driven banner patterns and wolf variants. Again, it's just more bracket jargon, right? That you have to pick up. Particles, big change, right? Both through area effect clouds and normal particles. If you use the item, if you use anything that has set input, so you can change the color, you can change the scale, you can change any of the internal data. You now have to reformat that. And then yeah, components. Components are a big nightmare for data packs, because it's not as easy as just replacing, because you'll usually have variable stuff within the brackets. But I think I have a decent handle on all of them. So I'm curious though, do they state anything? Because a lot of the components are also still item specific, so stored enchantments won't work on anything unless it's on an enchanted book, right? Regardless of if you give it to something. I wonder if that's more to do with how the anvil works or the enchanted book. We have enchantments, we have unbreakable, custom name. Custom name overrides for an item as set by the remaining by an anvil, right? And that's not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for the actual name because I'm curious how that works. Custom data is a godsend though, right? The amount of flexibility you can do with custom data is fantastic. Law, can break, can place, dyed color. How many modifiers? Again, It's basically the same, it's just ordering. Although I don't understand them making slight changes to the naming space, right? It's not really needed. I guess it's just makes it clearer, I suppose, but it does make it a little bit more of a headache. They also took away, well, all components don't use the, what's it called? Byte, integer, double, all that language, right? So item, if you have a count, you no longer have to count bit 1B or whatever it is. Map decorations, map ID, custom model data, that's fine. Contents. What am I looking for? I'm looking for name still. Hide additional tooltip. Does it say anything? If present, disables additional tooltips. Can you decide which tooltips to hide? I think it's all or nothing, which is a bit unfortunate because I'd like to just hide specific things. That's where you can just use the custom data now, right? You can have basically raw text or any identifier set through that instead. Block is the same. Again, a lot of these we had in NPT, but you now use the component functionality. Enchantment glint override. Override enchantment glint. All effects. Food. Max stack. Max damage. Tool. Tools kind of weird, right? Because durability is a weird thing. So you can't. You still have to. God, it's very confusing. You can't set durability to an item that stacks, right? So you can't take, for instance, the jigsaw block, right? That a lot of custom data packs use to create custom items because it's something that the player can't interact with in any fashion. It's not in any recipes. It's not usable in survival. So generally use that to mask items. You cannot turn the jigsaw block into a tool because you cannot give it durability. I mean, you can turn it into an unbreakable tool, but because of what they did with stack size and damage, where you can't have them with one another, right? You can't make a jigsaw block have stack size 1 and then give it damage. If it stacks, you can't have damage. If you try to give it damage, it just won't have a component whatsoever. So in essence, you're basically either overriding what blocks the tool can already break, right? Or just reskinning a tool that already exists, which means it's not super useful. Item name, here's this one I'm curious about. When present, replace the default item name when with contained chat component. Chat component? That's kind of weird. Item name can't be changed or removed from an anvil. It's not stylized but italics. Item does not show labels where applicable. See, if you could still rename it with an anvil, that would be nice because this would allow you to have custom items as their own sort of index. Other than that, fire resistant is nice. Rarity works well with item name. Anything else? Nope. Alright, well, I guess we're on to the fun part, which is working on the pack and porting stuff over. It's gonna be fun. What to do? I've done a decent amount, right? So I'm also trying to reorganize it, which is probably what's taken the majority of time, because I want to neaten up, make it a bit more modular, so you can decide what you want to use and what you don't want to use. But we basically just have to go through all the functions that are left in this work in progress one, right? And copy them over and then fix up any of the issues. Be it, again, components, because it's generating an item, which I haven't started crafting. Crafting is definitely going to be the big one. Summoning mobs is also a big one, but then also, again, I want to put them in the correct folders. Anyway, we'll take a look at what we've done so far. First off, might as well. Plus, there are also some other features I need to input. So the bogged, the armadillo, and the breeze now need their own items, which I believe I did do. I've retweaked the inventory. We go into survival to start off, right? So this slot is new, right? Using the poison system. If we have it in this slot, as you can see, we've got particles on our hand. And we can now inflict a status effect, in this case, Bane. Right, and then we've got a whole bunch of stuff to mess around here. Just been taking it kind of slow, one feature at a time. Which, sadly, was not quick enough. It would be nice if you could create your own inventory as well. I suppose you could do it with save hotbars, but then that's not a whole bunch of items. Right, so what I ended up doing is if we go loot, give, at all, I now have a glossary. And this is every custom item that I've made for the pack. Categorized by what item they replace, right? So these are all the shard replacements. The rare drop, right? The armadillo scoot is a bigger scoot, so shell fragment instead of just a normal scoot, right? Much bigger. I haven't thought about what exactly I want to do with it, but we need to basically make these functional, right? Some of them are. I've done all the food and all the items, but there is still some that need their inherent functionality put back. Yeah, it's like the diamond stuff. I haven't tackled equipment tinkering, the boss stuff. It's probably better if I do it slowly, right? And for instance, bosses weren't really a complete feature of the pack prior to 1.20.5, so you probably leave it be. There's fun stuff that we've done, right? And again, these are all the attributes that are applicable to a plane, I should say. So for instance, we have, where's size? Reach, gravity, size, right? So this increases my size. So we can take out our trusty satchel, stick it in there, it should be that slot, and ta-da, we're bigger, right? So it's definitely fun messing with all the new attributes. I wish Mojang would do something with it internally. But then we also have new trims as well, which I need to do something with. I did the ability on them, but I don't think I did it on the weapon. So if we grab out the new trim, which is kind of weird, why are they found and the others are not found? Did they change the naming? What's the difference? Bolt armor trim. Right, I haven't renamed them. Yeah. So I changed them all to plating. So this needs to be changed to bolt plating. This needs to be changed to the flow. Anyway, we'll do flow. We'll just do some testing stuff before we jump into the nitty gritty of actually just copy pasting testing. I should have a smithing table. Perfect. Cool. Redstone doesn't work. Why does redstone not work? Does iron work? Nope. Okay, so this was also a worry. So I was using the candidates, but I guess... Hey, the chicken. They broke my pack again, which is awful. Iron is part of the normal, so is diamond. So does any trimming work, or have I just completely broken it? Yeah, it won't accept it into the slot. That's not good. I'm doing good, chicken. How about yourself? So now we have to figure out what's broken. If we go to Minecraft, we go to, should be under tags, and should be trim materials. One of these is named incorrectly, and I would assume it is that. That should be turtle. And I'm guessing that's going to fix our worry. That's good to hear. I am slowly working through making my pack, the data pack that I'm working on, work for 1.20.5, the latest Minecraft release. Does this work now? I guess you have to put a trim pad in first. Nope, it still won't accept it. Okay, that is bad. They changed the naming of anything else. I need to look at the normal Minecraft one. Desktop, Minecraft data, tags. Where do we go? Items. And then it was trim materials. Yeah, so that's the normal spacing, right? Which is all fine. Don't know why I put my stuff above it. Do that, do that. Get rid of that. Put that back in neatly. Save it. Otherwise, they're formatted the same. Which means it should work. Try reloading. Nope. So I won't accept the materials. Means there is something else broken. If we go to materials, put over there for now. I would assume if we go to scoot, yeah, there we go. This probably needs to be turtle as well. It is turtle scoot, right? I should probably double check it before I actually start editing. It is, yep, turtle scoot. If that's the issue, but that should really only be it should only break trying to use it as a trim material, right? This should still work. but it doesn't, which is a nightmare. Save all. So the easiest thing to do is delete. Just make sure I haven't added anything else. No, it should be tags, items. We have materials, templates, and trimmable armor, right? So this is just me defining what can go into the smithing table, which is fine, right? It's still normal. Have the right diamond, iron, chainmail, leather, turtle, all the tools, all the weapons, fishing rod, bow, crossbow, enchant book, Grand shield, elytra. I suppose I should add the new mace to it as well. Although that's probably something to do at a later date. Don't know if it dislikes the spaces. It shouldn't, but you never know. So I'll do that. And then templates. Probably, alright, I probably have to add the other ones to this. Trim, templates. No, because weirdly, so this is the one from the Minecraft folder. Does not have the two new templates on it. Weirdly. And they changed it. Right, so there's now tag groupings, but I don't need to use them. Anyway, save all, and say goodbye to trim material. Right, so that shouldn't override the Minecraft one, and the smithing table should work again. At least that's the hope. Nope, it still won't let me use it. That is very troublesome. Hey, Draka Kingdom. It's 5 AM where you are. It's only 10 PM here. Alright, I'm very much disliking that something so simple is broken already. I don't know why I delete it. We'll try just giving myself trimmed armor. Netherite. Chest plates. Go custom trim. God, now I have to remember. Minecraft add-in. Is that correct? Bolt. And then Minecraft. No, it's not. It's not Minecraft. I think it's just material. Redstone. Yeah, so no, it's not right. Oh, there we go. And it gives us trimmed armor. And okay, so it's not the models, it's not the creation, it is something broken with the smithing table that I guess I haven't copied over properly. It's not nice. Not sure what exactly would control it then. The only idea I have is to delete this entirely. And try it. Yeah, but still won't let me use any of the base materials. Let me load up a normal world. See if trimming works in that. One of you. Iron and netherite. Yep, so that works. The question is, what's the difference? And where's the... That's the wrong world. Where's the breakpoint? Loot table recipes, trim materials. We already went through this, we already changed it. I mean, the only thing I can think of is, again, if there's a different item. Barrier, no. Listed in the changes was only the scoots. So I can drop it on here and just search for scoots. Total scoots, asset name. So the asset name shouldn't matter, right? Because that's just what it does to find it. And that's fine. Yeah, because scoot and scoot is just essentially on my side of things, right? I'm looking for it being named scoot trim. That's fine. Yes, we try getting rid of the whole Minecraft overwrite. Which means that none of the data pack will be functional because there's no tick or anything like that. And now it works. Okay, so it's something in that folder, right? Process of elimination. Definitely something in this folder overriding it that it doesn't like. We get rid of all three. Then still works. Good. So it's one of these three. Just doing one by one. I mean, it could be several, but we'll see. Pretty sure we tried tag already and it stopped working. Nope, so tag works. No, sorry, so it's in the tag folder. Right, now it doesn't work. Well, just like that, it's fixed. I'm very confused. Why does it just suddenly work? I'm not insane. I have proof that this is what we were trying, and it was not working. So, what's changed? It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. Can I use redstone? I can. I can use all my extra materials. Just decided all of a sudden to work. Sure. Alright. We were actually trying to fully trim a set with Klloo. Klloo, get rid of bolts. I like the new patterns. Alright, so it's working. Right, I can tell because I obviously have a particle effect. And I have some sense of haste. Alright, so that's good. We won't spoil what the actual effect of the armor is, but come on. That looks so much better as a trim set, right? To actually have a nice little particle effect with it. I do like this new wind particle that they added. Functionality would make the game so much more interesting, and they made a mace, so power creep is on the table. But anyway, what feature to do? Probably mob abilities. I think that's what I was working on most recently for me. So I deleted the templates. I don't know if that's necessary. I guess that was the issue. Other than that, Scoot's been changed. Leave it be. Alright, go to functions. Is it 2 jumps for a full set? As in to KO anything? What do you mean? Oh, the effect. No. I've got a different way for double jump, so I couldn't do that again, unfortunately. Although that would be cool, and that would make the mace pretty OP. But no, unfortunately it's not. You gotta unlock double jumping a different way. Which, speaking of which, maybe we do that instead. So, Runechant, functions, I think I started doing them. Is this the right one? This is not the right one. This is the old data pack. This is the right one. Right, yeah, passive abilities. They're all here, which is good. No, they're not. Are they? Teleport, duel, jump smash. No, they're not there. God. Utility items, I suppose? No. This is a problem doing it little by little. I forget where I've put stuff. Here's the triggers. Was it under inventory check? What is this? Nope, that's not what I'm looking for. Crafting, change nexus entities. It should be under passive abilities. It has me worried because it's not here. Trigger passives. Is it this one? Ah, okay, here we go. Yeah, okay. So this wheel we have to change, right, to the new components. Which is annoying because I have to change both this side of the brackets and then that side of the brackets, which makes it horrible. You also have to reorder things, right? It has a very specific order now, right? Bold, color, italics, then text, which I already did by the looks of it, so kudos to me. But it's probably, no, it's one folder, I can do it here. Yeah, so we gotta take this side from law all the way to the bracket. And let's see if I can remember this off the top of my head. So it's components now. That is not how you spell components. Then in here you go Minecraft 4. Do that, not capitalize. And then you delete this. Which means you have to delete a bracket from the other side, remember that. And also the square bracket, I believe. Replace all. And on this side, we do exactly what I just said. We delete the square brackets and we count 1, 2, 3. That 3, 2, 3, yeah. Okay, save it. Reload again. And check the function. As you can see, I've already done a hefty amount, but we're looking for triggers. Yeah, so it's not there, which is worrisome, and there's no developer environment that's up to date yet, which means I have to manually look through this and try to figure out what doesn't fit. Anything to do with particles? Do I have anything to do with particles? Yes, I do. Okay, so now we're looking for specific particles. If I'm using the dust particle or the item particle, then it needs to be reformatted. Crimson, I skipped one. Portal, no, okay, so it's not the particles. Components, custom names, I already did that. Components, law, that's all fine. It's gonna be very annoying to troubleshoot. It's the attributes. Yes, it's the attributes. Because, for whatever reason, they decide to change them. Again, minor stuff like this just makes no sense to me. If I add... it's now add multiplied base and add multiplied total. Alright, so... what are we using? Multiply. So multiply... add underscore multiplied underscore total. Question is, am I using attributes at any other place? No worries, Draka. I guess we do that, and we find them. Multiply, remove, multiply, move. I also probably might have to tweak the numbers because this seems a bit excessive. Maybe I shouldn't use total. Maybe I should just use base. Place all. Now, please be the only thing wrong with it. Function, enchant, trigger. Nope, still not there. What else did they change? They didn't change scoreboard system, they didn't change experience. The slot's fine. They didn't change if block. They changed the entity system in terms of tagging them. That's a maybe. Nope, because it's green. Also, I'm probably out. No, I have music on. Probably not that loud because I keep pausing. Falling, no. Jump check, no. Not the potion effects. Custom model data, that's fine. Where be the typos? It changed where the functions run to, so that's all fine. I'm gonna have to do this line for line. You know, we'll drop it into the environment anyway. See if that determines any glaring issue. Nope, no glaring issue. But it's definitely something they changed, unfortunately. Oh, no, there we go. But that's fine. That's fine. That's the new format, so that's fine. What's the red here? That's the question. The model, the data, yeah. So no, everything's fine. What's the red here? That's the two attributes. That's the custom model data. So then what's this one? Look at that. One slight little typo will probably do it. Glad I checked. I'm also going to be annoyed though if this does not fix it. Enchant triggers. Passive. Perfect. And I just want to double check that they're all there. So status effects, consumables 4 and 4. We're good to go. Right, so passives is working. So let's give ourselves the item we need. Loot. God, now I have to remember. Glossary. It's the jigsaw. Then it is 5 for special, nope. 6 for special, nope. 4 for special, nope. 3. Yeah. Alright, so this is the fancy schmancy passive ability applier. I'm bad with names. But basically, if I just modify it myself, we can try out these. So I just have to give it this text, basically, in the lore slot, which will start with double jump, right? I do want to probably make individual copies. And we just do item, modify, entity, us. Well, that works too. We want selected, which is not that. What's selected then? Contents, chests, horse, hotbar. I guess I can just use hotbar. Pretty sure you could do selected item. Right, I can't set it like that. That's annoying. You know what? I'm going to do this a different way. Because I do want to play around with them anyway. So I'm just going to write out the loot tables. Data, glossary, loot tables. Always go past J. That's diving, not divining. Plus it should be an E anyway. Anyway. Vessel abilities. We'll do that. Change that to an E. Minor thing, not really important. Copy it over. Now we have the fun job of inserting the wall text. But just as is, so it's not too bad. And once I do one, it becomes super easy. So it is that to that. And paste it in afterwards. It gets reformatted anyway. I don't have to worry too much. In fact, I can do it in the usual format. I do it anyway. It really doesn't matter. But I probably should, because I need the slashes. Do that. No, I might as well just do it fully. So this, it was double jump. Color should be gold. Everything else is fine. Fine. Save. Right, so this will be double jump. Now we gotta see if it works. What did I call the folder? Vessel abilities. Yeah, so now we have a horn that says double jump. And slot 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Kind of annoying that the icons don't show up unless you're in survival. Look at that. We got our double jump ability. Now, I'm going to be somewhat sloppy and say if one works, they all work. Oh, you know, I should just do this in survival. Make it easier. Right, so it matches the slot here. And basically you can have all of the different abilities on it. But now we can double jump. Right. Ta-da. Fun. Get up extra high with the mace. It's actually not super high. You could use it in conjunction with some stuff in here. Right, if you take out the satchels. And you take out the gravity reduction. And I should also have stride, which is jump size, and it was glowstone? No, that was slime. Yeah, so if we do that, it'll be a little bit higher. Not a lot, because you need a bunch of the little pebbles that you just saw. But I will write out the rest of the abilities some other point, right? Because again, I want to keep this moving. I want to actually get close to being able to release the pack again, right? It's a good start. We got trim working, we got passive abilities working. I also probably don't need the other music. We have the Minecraft music. Don't need the work in progress. Don't need that. Minecraft. Nope. Ruin chance. Functions. Okay, so that's all good. Status effects. I should probably check if that's working. Tag us with. Now I have to remember one. Now I actually have to remember one. I don't remember any. It's fine. We have them right here. Status effects. What do I want? Something that's visible straight away. Gale. Gale works. Yes, perfect. So we're getting buffeted by Invisible Storm. Thanks to the Gale ability. Status effect, wait, what do you call it? So they are working. I need like a checklist, I think. Would be a bit easier. I'm basically just going off of anything on the left-hand side here is done, even though that doesn't quite work because, well, I stop halfway through stuff. But, yeah. I digress. So, weapon poison is done. This should be empty. I don't know if I fix these up. I want to just look through the particles at the end, right? Because anything with item has to be reworked. Now it has bracketed, and I think it's ID or something instead now. There's tons of stuff that has particles, because what's the point of having something special if it doesn't have particles? Seasonal system is obviously not working, otherwise I'd have seasons. So I should probably look into that next. We start with the player, right? Tick player, and we go season, seasonal system, seasons, controller check. So that's a problem, because I don't need seasons. Do that. And nice and simple, just replace it, delete the extra little bit, save. Well, I kind of want this disabled to start with because it can be a little annoying. But there's still no season here. I don't know what the time is. In fact, you know what, I should probably check that the scoreboards are actually working. Timers, they are, and the season is trucking along. You know what? I should actually check. Function, ruin chance. Why do I have to pick something with a long ass name? Tick, player. Okay, so it is there. What about the seasonal stuff? From the looks of it, I would say yes, it's all there. But the particles for that should be broken as well. So maybe we'll get a little prompt saying X season has started. Till then, we wait. But we say tick. The seasons are fine. The enchantments are fine. The crafting system is not, though. But all the triggers and everything are fine. Right? Everything's rerouted, basically. Oh, don't do that. Good, good, good. See, now once I turn the music off, Minecraft music stops. Fantastic. Everything else looks fine. Components, that's what we like to see. This is a big mess that I need to like comb through and rewrite, unfortunately. But I haven't actually done anything from this side in terms of features, so we won't do that. So from the player, I'm going to do the Nexus last because that's a whole new dimension. This miscellaneous stuff we should do. So anything utility, which should be this utility inventory. We want the spyglass stuff, which is this. Do that. Delete them from this side. Oh, there we go. No, that's difficulty. Icons, that's the season stuff that we're missing. But you should still get text saying you've entered blah, blah, blah. Service check is also one that's not working. I can't remember what ties to this, and it should just be, you know, in the base here. Should probably rename it. I'm going to put music back on because this is painfully silent. Audio, thank you. Don't need that loud though. A little bit louder. Yeah. Okay. So service check was copied over, delete that. Load boss bars, this is the actual boss bar detection. So that should be copied over, where should that go? Still in here. We go, instead of boss bar, we call it trigger. Or triggers, boss bar. And we look for it on this side of things. And instead of playing miscellaneous, it's now just boss bar. Sorry, it's triggers boss bar. And this is my life. Just going through things one by one until they work. Remember the surface check. But I think that's under the mob. Nope, never mind, it's here. I think that should just be tick surface check. Yeah, make sure everything is ordered by their function. So tick being it runs every tick, trigger, it's pulled and then tested, and then load, it just happens when the pack loads. I think is a much cleaner way to keep track of everything. Icons, same thing. We do trigger icons. But I also need to split this up. We have the spell stuff, and then we have the seasons. Or is this all spell stuff? No, this is the seasons. Do that. Go trigger seasons and trigger spells. I should say spell books. I'll do magic tomes. I don't really have concise terminology. Hey Saitama, I'm doing okay. How about yourself? Trudging along, porting stuff over to the new language of Minecraft. Oh, this is season. This is the magic tome, so that stays. This gets deleted. Same thing, but in reverse. Delete that. Save that. God, I gotta say, on Twitch, I hate the blue. Ugh. I can hardly read your name, mainly because I'm in dark mode. Good day. And... oh, just okay, Saitama? Or is that because you typed funny? Oh, okay. Either way, hope you're doing better than just okay. Now I have to figure out where the triggers are for this. So back to tick player. And we look for icon. Copy that twice. And we do the 2. Probably want to end up putting them in their own folder. Because again, I want to make it modular. So you can toggle stuff on and off, right? If you don't want to play with seasons, you don't play with seasons, which means that that needs to go in the season section. And now that I'm saying it, I might as well put it there straight away. Same with magic tomes. Where's spells? Magic spells. So whatever I was just editing, I need to fix up. And seasonal system. Save. Okay, Icons can go away. Nexus stuff stays. Difficulty stuff stays. That's alright. Sorry to put you on the spot. But if you need to talk, you need to talk. If you need to, you know, just chill. Just chill. Symbols. That's Nexus stuff too. Nexus stuff. Okay, so I think I'm done with the player side of things. Oh, no. We just literally did this and I didn't do anything with it. We're looking for Spyglass. Which apparently does not trigger off of this, or I've typoed really bad. Does seem to be the case. Alright, so this needs to change. No, look at that, I've already done it. God, I surprise myself sometimes. So this is no longer MISC. This is utility. Do that. And that. And make sure it doesn't come up anywhere else. Perfect. And make sure there's no functions or no tests in here that we need to fix up. So I've been working on a data pack for Minecraft for quite a while, and they've just had a big new update. It has reformatted their entire language system, I'll basically say, right? Or at least 1/3 of it. So I need to go through, I need to figure out, you know, what is now a typo and fix it. So in a sense, scripting, but I wouldn't say I'm at that level, right? Not really computer sciencey. Getting into it though, right? Minecraft's a nice place to start. But this looks all okay. I'm not seeing anything that uses new language, but this does need to change. Copy that. Replace. Good. Save all. And we should be able to test this one by giving myself the item. Loot. Give us glossary. It should be spyglass. No, what are they called? Like copper spyglass? Well, now I have to look it up. Pretty sure it's spyglass. Did I not actually make the item? I might have not made the item. I'm a bit worried if I didn't make the item. Yes. Oh. I'm not seeing it here either. No, I did. But where are you? That's curiosity. You do exist. I can do open file location. No? Alright, there must be a typo on it then, if it's not coming up. Give us loot. Right, because it's definitely not coming up. I could type. Yeah, it's definitely not coming up. So there's the issue. A nice little comma that doesn't need to exist. Which has me super worried now that I have commaed in other places. Do that. So I can get back to nice and easy. You exist now? You do. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Right, so it tells us our stats. Being in the offhand should work as well. So if we put a sword in our main hand, the damage should go up to, yeah, there we go, 4, and attack speed as well. Alright, perfect. It feels good to make progress. Even slight progress. And I just deleted it for who knows what reason. Closed it, I should say, not deleted. Okay. What else have I added that needs to be tweaked? This section. Because there's so many files, it's definitely a environment one. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm not going to do it with particles. So that's going to remain broken. I need to change this, basically. But from the looks of it, I already have. No. Mobility abilities is not correct. Yeah, it's just mob abilities by itself. Be that. And get rid of that. Alright, so they're all correct. I, again, assume that a ton of them are broken. Template's fine, that's just for my testing. Functions. A lot of them should just be calling to new functions, which are fine and running scoreboard checks. The template stuff I don't have to worry about. Yeah. Getting into the nitty-gritty of the actual abilities that then becomes a hassle, right? Anything that uses a particle, I need to double check over. And also this is worrisome. You have to try and remember what all the functions are. So the easiest thing to do would go function, copy, paste, and see what comes up. So they're all mob. We're looking for anything that doesn't say mob. As soon as we see not a B. Alright, so they look to be all player affinity, which is definitely something we can fix up. Status effects, that's also another one. So mob ability, status effects, player affinity, yada yada. So, you know, the smart thing to do is obviously open them. What's this one? Villager job checks, that's also something that needs to be changed. It's weird. I hate stuff like this where I have to, you know, edit in some way for it to actually open. I assume it's something in settings that I can fix, but I don't have that much experience with it. Alright, so we go from affinity, and it should now go to affinity system, and then attack, yeah. I should always copy and paste because you don't want a typo of some sort. Oh, that was going to be bad. Look correct? It does look correct. So the next one is then for status effects. Let's do that. And that should just go to status effects, I believe. Which is actually something I need to look through. I did not look through the status effects folder to make sure they all work. Again, I assume the majority of the issue is just particles. I just deleted the one I actually wanted to fix, didn't I? No. Job check. This needs to be. It's another reason I hate the environment. It assumes you want the whole line when you don't. So while you'll see me use the little text document a lot more. I don't know, it's just... less features is just more manageable to me sometimes. So this needs to be replaced to villager work, no villagers. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to assume that is everything. If we run into bugs down the line, we know where to come back. Hey Dynamics Sergey, and welcome back, Draka. How was your little break? So then status effects. I believe I do have, yeah, attributes in this. Means they need to be changed. Being a large folder again, it's time for the environment. This will remove. This is worrisome. If attribute curse. It should still be the correct nomenclature, but we need to change that. Any sense of multiply. There is a few to the new version. I can't remember off the top of my head, even though we just did it like 10 minutes ago. Good to hear, Draka. Let's now add multiply base. I'm hoping I didn't use add anywhere, but you might have. Did I add a second space accidentally? No, it just looks that way. Wow, careful with that one. But you can probably just hope that Caped Baldy comes. Deals with it for you. Alright, it looks fine. We hope it's fine. Check. Nothing I need from this. Nothing I need from... Oh, no, I do need this section. Alright, mob abilities. Problem is, I need to figure out where these are called upon. And I don't like that positioning either. So they can go away. Add a new folder. Call it cooldown. Since that's what it does. And put the 3 in there. Usual just scoreboards. That's fine. Scoreboard, scoreboard. Yep, I'm just seeing scoreboards. And proceed. So it basically marks a mob to use its ability and cools down. And that way there's like an ordering process. So they don't all just go off at the same time. A little bit of randomness to it. Problem is, for the life of me, I can't remember where the start of the system is. Which is a problem, because obviously everything needs to be interconnected. I mean, we should be able to find it. If we do this smartly, we do that, we search, we go rune chant, then it would be static. Nothing calls upon static, so that's fine. Makes me think it's then in this mob section. It won't be in this mob section, it'll be in the interaction section. Which is a whole nother mess of wires, basically. That we will worry about probably at a later date. We'll just continue with the actual functional stuff. So, not the Nexus, not the villages. Season system? Yeah, that needs to be added. Into here. I added already. Under effects? Nope. Under box? Nope. Alright, so what to call this? They should be interactions. Yeah. We have the controller. We have the effects. And this is still a work in progress. I have not finished them. Weirdly. Well, good to hear you've dealt with your problem. Unfortunately, yes. You may have killed Draka. Okay, so these need to be changed. Now, what's it now? Seasonal system interactions. We go from effects. Seasonal system interactions. I gotta double check spelling always. I suck at grammar. And you don't need effects anymore. No, you do need effects. Yeah, you do need effects. On this one. Alright. They should work. That's fine. They then call upon all of these. That's all fine. We can delete that folder. Oh, God. It's been an hour, and it feels like I've done hardly anything. What's easy to do? Slash what's not needed? The item frames probably need to be done. I feel like there's going to be lots in that. That's an issue. Let's handle the miscellaneous. You know what? I should actually probably just organize stuff. I know llama slot goes here, and that goes there. Worry about them later. In the utility section, training dummy. Training dummy runs the DPS check. What was boss bar? Oh, that's the clear mechanism, right? No, that updates their health. That should be a tick function. The custom armor in the community? The trimming stuff? Anyway, copy that there. Tick. That runs off of the mobs. Assume that's somewhere in here. Oh, it's probably under the interaction again. Yeah, this is very not neat. Or in my channel. Ah, okay. Yes, the unique armor. I went way overboard. How many did I make? A resource pack, Minecraft, textures, trims, models. Yes. I made... It's not 105, it's half that, right? Because you've got the legs and then the chest. I made 50 new trims. But thanks. But I just think they're cool. The boss bar can go. That's questionable where to put that. Not a trigger. You know what? I'm just going to put it anywhere. Leave it be. The jumpable barrier. That should run off of the passive ability. Which makes me curious because we tested the ability and it worked. And once again, why is it not here? Because it's under triggers. Sorry, that's confusing the hell out of me. That should go into the passive ability slot. Where's player? What was it? It was triggers. Abilities. Here we are. Slash. Right, because these are broad. That's not broad. That's its specific function. Yeah. The jewels are in there, so why were they in here? Wait, what? I think I messed up here. Run function, yeah, bad. Part of the passive ability system. Gonna be a few. That one. That's the satchels. Is just the one? It's just the one. Right, and that was definitely in here. Dual check. Perfect. And definitely not in utility slots. Yeah. So we have to do the train dummy, then runs. That's an advancement. I don't have to care about that. I don't remember what runs DPS check. This is the problem. All the mob stuff is literally everywhere, and I did not do a good job of organizing it beforehand. Like, a lot of this doesn't actually need fixing up. It just needs to be straightened out. I mean, some of it definitely does actually need fixing up, but yeah. I'm just going to start pasting stuff where I think it should go. Alright, all the villager stuff goes in here. It was 31 items, so it should be 33 now. Good, I can delete that folder. It should be this job check. Entity data didn't change, so that should be fine. The functions did just then, though. Instead of mob villager, it should be villager work. And I have it right above there, so I can see and spell it correctly. Villager work, villager work. Then job check ability, same thing. Replace all. I have no idea what you two are. I feel like you're inceptioning each other. God, now all the block checks and everything. There's actually a ton of functional calls, so you need to do it in here. Alright, so this needs to be changed completely. Not like that, though. Look at that. Villager work. 14 files, that sounds about right. That sounds about how many villager types there are. So that, I probably actually want to remake from scratch, because, God, it's awful. Well, it's not awful, but it's very simplistic compared to what we're doing now. That's something else. Spelled is simple enough. Just do it file by file. Problem, I'm trying to think like there's a proper structure to this, but there's not. Okay, these might be messed up because they look for items. I'm lost. That's what I'm trying to do. Do that. So remove data entity, item ID, that should be fine, but all this needs to be changed. It needs to be changed quite a lot because I don't use experience bottles anymore either. Glossary, I have to remember what I do use. I feel like I use paper. Yeah. I keep the same naming. I feel like I deleted the color from them. Ugh. Yeah, it's light purple. Oh well. Just do it little by little as we confuse ourselves. Okay, internal bracket goes, this turns into Minecraft.raw. Display in that bracket goes, tag becomes components. And experience bottle becomes paper. None of these have custom item data, so that's fine. Place. I have to do on the same on the opposite side. And I also need to rearrange this. Yeah. 3 brackets, no internal square. 3 brackets, no internal square. Is it 3 brackets? 1, 2... No, it's 4, because it's item. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Why does that feel like that's a higher number? It shouldn't. Okay. Then we also need to delete this from both of them. Or all of them, I should say. And then I assume the other one is green. Yeah. We take the law, take text, and we go bold, false, then it's color, should be white, and then it's italic and false. Let me just double check. Italic, false. This doesn't tell me anything because it's not the correct order. Let's give us some fancy paper. Just one of that. And one of that. Yeah, so they're both white. So it's good. SE. Alright, bold, color, yeah, so I was correct. Bold, color, italic, false, false not in quotation marks, everything else is. That's a full stop. That's not a full stop. No typos. Okay. We assume that's fine now. What doesn't it like down here is the question. Nothing really. It's the namespace. Has to be something else wrong with it. Text, fine. Bold, fine. Views. Views is fine. Alright, just save, make sure. And we have the fun job of going through them by hand and making sure that there's no other issues. Okay, that's an issue. That doesn't have any. Law's fine, so that's not a problem. We fix that, that's not a problem. You know what, I'm doing this wrong too. I didn't actually check if the item frame had changed. It should still be item, components, ordering shouldn't matter. Model data shouldn't matter because I'm just looking for the text. Yeah. Should be fine. Get rid of that. That's fine. This should be fine. Don't foresee any issues. Particles, again, do particles last. Components, that's all fine, that's all fine. Summoning, it's fine, this is blanket experience. Orb value, that's fine. That looks fine, that looks fine. This did not, though. So, tag, custom order data, that's what we gotta change. And god, this one's awful. This actually, this is possibly I have to do by hand. Eh. This is also the wrong folder. Where's the other one? Data, glossary, jigsaw. Special? Mods. Yeah. So they now start at 1. Is bad. But I also feel like that's incorrect. I need to figure out where the others are. Oh, they're still on enchanted books. But they are different numbers now. City, bottom of my menu screen. As in my background? It's not a city. It is a town, though. It's a time-lapse photo that I actually took. Ooh. This, yeah? That's the town. This red dot is Australia's... God, what star is it called? I actually can't remember. Basically, you can... As cool as this looks, it was for math. So it's not actually that cool. Well, I guess it depends on you. Because you can work out, so that's the horizon, yeah? And then this central point where all the stars are rotating around, right? Tells you the degrees of the axis, I want to say, for the Earth at this location. If you map it, you take, I think it's, you make the little triangle with the stars, with several different stars from the point, and you can find the degree. Something like that. It was God, it was a time lapse of, it was insanely long, and it was so annoying, because we had to go out and check the cameras like every hour, and make sure that they were still functional, and we had to hike up to where this was, and then back to class, and back and forth. It was slightly annoying. But it was a very nice picture from it. Okay. But we do know that this needs to be changed. But then I probably have to enter the numbers in manually. I always forget the M. Components. Minecraft. Don't know why it auto-capitalizes. And that is not a C. Model. It's B. Okay, but they start at 1 now, or they start at 01. They start at 01. Alright, so this is a fun part. God. Well, I'll think about how old it is and when you get back. It was my first degree, which at this point is probably a while ago. God, time flies. It's actually kind of sad because I don't have the image anymore. All I have is the background, thanks to Google. Which there's probably some way to get it back, I would assume. And then if you ask me if I have kids, no, I don't have kids. Although you're here. feel like that was coming next, given the chat history. 18, 19... I think there's 32 of them. Yeah. I'm not that old. Jeez. Or maybe I am. I just look super youthful. But I would generally say I'm older than I look, because people think I generally look young. But not 70. $30, $31, and $32. I do backwards. Okay, so we say that's check. That's not the right folder anyway. For enchant functions, we say that's check. Alright, try. And give me a sec to actually do the math. Let's see, you add a 1, you carry the 2. I think I got it. I'll tell you higher or lower, we'll go with that. Lower. Maybe I am as old as I look. Okay, what next? Projectiles probably need to go somewhere else. I suppose brewing. Oh, God, I should really make a start on the crafting. Just this is gonna be a nightmare. Lower. You're gonna say 25, so we'll cut to the chase. Higher. Right? Between 25 and 30. I think. Wait. No, I gotta do math again. Yeah. Between 25 and 30. Close. I will be 28 this year. No. Yes, 28 this year. Yeah, this year. We'll bite the bullet. The item selector comes a trigger, and it's item crafting instead, we'll call it. No, not crafting, we'll say item... We'll reword it completely, we'll go crafting structures, because that's more accurately what it does. Yeah, so technically 27. You won over, though. Last year, I want to say? It's not been that long. Maybe I can look. Actually. Although there is a difference between started, I suppose, and then, like, posting consistently. Streaming-wise, streaming is new. Streaming is this year. So I started consistently around August 2022. So it's been a year and a half-ish. Okay, triggers, crafting structure. Yeah, I think so too. Well, I did actually have a booming period when I was doing a lot more Minecraft stuff too, which, you know, pretty relevant because Minecraft is insanely popular still. Back in end of last year, a bit before that. Slowly getting back. I do what I can with the time that I have. But this in itself is just a nightmare to look at. Just random stuff thrown all about. I'm not going to do that. That is a lot of reading and a lot of fixing up on my behalf, so I'll do that off stream. I suppose it's the TNT effects. Which actually I should have a folder. Is for mob effects, mob. Oh yeah, I do. Entities, perfect. I already copied it over. Right, so this was the tangled mess, basically. But TNT is a static thing, so I will put it in here. TNT. What other entities do I use a lot? Area effect cloud. The interaction entity. Interaction. I also use markers. And armor stands. And then everything else is kind of general, I want to say. Yes, projectiles should be added as well. Ah, cool. That's cool here, especially since it's still a work in progress. I'm hoping when I finally release it, it'll be nice and big and I get to watch people play. That would bring me tons of joy. I think that's everything. No, you know what? Item display. That's another one I use. Item display. That should be all the entities, right? Because even, say, if I use something like decorated pots, it still becomes a marker. That should be S. Yeah. Alright, so in projectiles, we have arrows, eggs, ender pearls, snowballs. I probably want effects for tridents as well. Although technically I group tridents with arrows. And the new wind charge, I'll probably end up doing stuff with that too. Alright, that's all the items that you can throw, I want to say. With snowballs being the big one. And delete that from the other side. Blocks. These will be custom structures, right? Yeah. But it is using item displays. That one's kind of tricky because I usually summon a marker to then determine the item display. And also, alright, you are annoying. Just stay. That's kind of interesting. So it doesn't do AoE damage, it just knocks them back. You didn't drop your thing, did you? Better not have. Every mob has a unique drop, and I was getting it way too often before. I've lost my place. Do that. Yeah, that's the new mace. "10 years ago," also, for your answer. Alright, so that's all fine. So what's the time? Well, we just put stuff where it goes. Do that. Complete the area effect cloud. I need to stop making things plural when they don't have to be as well. These should be chunk loaders. They swap chunk like that. No. What'd I call them? Yeah, they've added a lot in this most recent update. Kind of controversial too, because it's a bit strong compared to everything else in the game. Basically makes everything a joke in terms of playing survival, if you get one. These are... God. Literal, or do I be pack wording? I'll do literal. Chunk, load, teleports. The teleporters. Goes in there. I suppose that's also part of a feature rather than here. God. Sucks thinking modularly. It would go under magical spells. It'd be part of the magical spell system. I kill every wandering trader. All they do is squawk at you. Brewing enhancements is cauldron brewing. Magical spells is the spell altar. And technically the Spore Blossom. This should be under the crafting. Multi-block structures. Make sure it copies before I actually delete stuff. This is an experience called the XP Infuser. A cool house. Sure. I can do that. That's not where I want it, that's where I want it. Can't forget the flooring. Right. Mini house. Which means we need to be mini. There we go. Now my house is huge. Maybe a bit too small. Yeah, there we go, that's a bit better. Oh no, it's gone. The animation is pretty wonky though, because you walk so far. Like you can super jump. Oh. We can get a bit more crazy with it too. Don't have to be that small. We'll go a little bit of that and some of this. Now, a mini-me with low gravity. So I'm not small enough, I think. Yeah, there we go. We're as small as a block. Yeah, the new update's fun. Well, you do have to make the fun yourself. Instead. What do we have actually to play around with? We have size, big or small. We have gravity, big or high somewhere. We have reach, full reduction, braking speed, then the normal stats. They're kinda not so fun anymore. Well, I guess movement speed. And jump strength. We make ourselves super bouncy. Oh, it's not that bouncy, actually. We can also turn gravity kinda off. And down we go. I've not really kept up to date with any of modding or that. It's long ago. Anyway. A little bit of playtime, then back to work. Oh, that goes in there. The decorated pots are part of the affinity system. I don't really want to put here. Oh god, there was a... It's very old. What was it called? Terraformacraft? Terraformacraft? Kind of sounds like Terraria. But that, I think, was the most realistic one. It was like being in woodland survival. It was very slow though, because you had to properly mine. You had to build like shafts and find veins and all that good stuff. And processing ore was insane. I think I had a difficulty one. No, I guess not. So, a new folder. Increased. Yes. Difficulty. That's all these systems. Also, I kind of feel like Mojang stole my ideas. Just a little. So, Silverfish, and it was very popular on my channel. Not hugely popular, but popular for me. Was Silverfish crawling inside people and then coming out, which we got the new Silverfish mechanic, and also slimes splitting apart and growing and doing all that, which we also got an effect of. Just putting that out there. Then no, I didn't put the decorated pots anyway. Where would they go? Yes, it's the affinity system. So weird because it goes just in an awkward position. We're slowly getting through it. We have the Enchanter's Nexus somewhere. Mini games. Might as well well grab the player one then, which is also the minigame, and I don't know why I separated them. What I'll do is I'll put it in there, and I'll call it its separate thing. What is it? Just thieving. I think mainly because these are markers, whereas this actually was player check, an item check. They go there. Water petty pots goes there. Fragments. What is fragments? Fragments is its own thing. I put an S, I put an S. Triggers, fragments. See if it's in here. Tell. Alright, so all the loot tables I do have to change. That should also go in there. Why can I never find Jigsaw? Resources. I did change the naming. It's fine, we'll do it manually. Glossary, which I already feel like I misspelt. Glossary, nope. And Jigsaw. Jigsaws? No, Jigsaw. And it's 1_resource. What fragment did I just get rid of? Fish up some magical materials. Depths. Ah, but this is problematic. This song is funky. Don't make me say this. God, I'm getting Spanish. Funky Carioca's. And then Quincas Moria is the artist. I do like this song very much too, which makes me feel bad that I butcher the name. God, this is problematic. So these loot tables are not dynamic, right? They're just one of items. So I need to make a loot table that runs this loot table. Which means it's something for another time. Which apparently is the name of the game today. Don't save it. Alright, you know what? Let's just focus on getting everything out of the old and into where it should be in the new. I can delete it and I can just worry about editing this and making this functional. So clear temporal is also very wrong. I don't even know if that's anywhere near correct. One, the tag is not a thing. Well, maybe it is. Should be. Yeah, it is. So this should be components. I believe that's still a thing. Or does it automatically set the components? Oh, God. Yeah, no, so it's square brackets, which this is super annoying, I will say. They flip-flop between what you need to use. So right now this is weirdly an equal sign instead. It's Minecraft law equals. And then the data. You don't need that bracket. You don't need that bracket. They changed the quotation marks? Is that the only issue here? Nope, there's something else still wrong. Is it you don't need the square? No, you definitely need the square. Bold. False. That's the color. That's the italics. I think it's the backslashes, forward slashes. I forget which one's which. This is what has really slowed me down, just minor, subtle differences in how you're meant to go about, and that's not right. Is it not in quotation? I guess it's not in quotation. I'm trying to figure it out because it's all new, so there's no big think tank for it yet. Although a lot of the custom generators are up and running. I just find it's better to do it by hand, because then you try to remember it and then use it in other places. Apparently that's still wrong. Apparently that's still wrong. Apparently I have no idea what I'm doing. It's because I've got the second square. I'm going to be so pissed off if it's just because I've got the second square. Quotations? It's not quotations. It's not just because I've got the second square. Mojang! What have you done? How am I meant to do things? I don't know how to do things. Because there's also no like autofill on their behalf. And sometimes all it takes is actually fully writing stuff out. That makes it work. Italic. False. In this case, that is not it. Everything looks fine. See? If it's not all typed out, it doesn't work. Ugh. Now where's it go? That's the issue. Suppose it's kind of a trigger. It's not. God, I suppose I just make a folder called utility. For stuff I don't quite know what it does. Well, I know what it does, but I don't quite know where it really fits into play. And it's more used in a broad spectrum across the pack. The advancements I definitely don't look forward to remaking. It's gonna be an awful time. Janda's Nexus is the ancient key. Does what? Runs functions, that's fine. Shouldn't have put it in the minigame though. I have not. Truth be told, I have not actually played Minecraft ages. The main reason I started this pack was I wanted a version of Minecraft I was excited to play. And since then, all I've done is work on the pack. Now, do I remember this? Yes. It was adds, multiplies, base. Why does that seem wrong to me? Roblox. I do know the game, I've never played the game though. Look at that. Correct ones. As long as I didn't typo it. Multiplied I for E, except after C. That's how the saying goes, right? That goes into the growing enhancements. I also need to just go, that's reworked, that's reworked, that's reworked, that's reworked. This has been reworked. Has been reworked. I believe this was reworked, but I don't remember doing the effects yet. Definitely did the poisonous potatoes. Fishing, no. Time of dying stays, that stays. Well, that's sad, dear. I mean, if I was in your shoes, I'd just stop playing. Find something else enjoyable. There's lots in the world, and there's tons of free games, especially on Steam. Lots of varieties. It's the spice of life. Now, I'm very confused why this does not occur to me. The brushing. The brushing goes utility, I'd assume. Same with fishing rod stuff. And even the Tome of Undying, I'm going to say. You know what? And the Flintstone. Everything but the honey bottom. Now this, I can remember. Inventory check. Nope. I think it's just under the consumable trigger. Yeah. Question is, why are these not a thing? Potions. I made these give random effects, I guess? Alright, do that. Do that over here. So each of these are one of the colors. Problem is, I don't actually know which is which. They should be giving these effects. So they kind of do, but they kind of don't. Well, I need to give myself the potions to actually know what they are. And this is probably the last thing we're doing for tonight. Last time we can test them out too. So, loot. Give me... potions. Oh. So 1 is yellow, 2 is red, 3 is blue, 4 is pink, 5 is orange, and 6 is green. So that is not pink, that is purple. Yeah, so their inherent potion effects, I think, are wrong. We also have special. What they actually do seems to be wrong. But up here, ooh, where I can still see the potion colors. And put the honey bottle for us. You don't like the Tome of Undying? Well, fortunately I made lots of them. You get different ones off every type of villager. Okay, so 1 is yellow. Yellow should be giving haste, speed, and weakness. Haste, speed, and weakness. Amplifier 1, 45 seconds. Which means it should be 900. Now the amplifiers are a bit different, but it's fine. It should be strength, fire, resistance, and wither. Because again, fine. You know what, maybe I did tweak them. Maybe I meant to not actually have them do anything special. Let me check them all. I mean, 30 seconds isn't very long. You know what, I'd rather the 900. Thinking about it. Okay, so this one, instant health. I lowered the amplifier. It's also wrong. Should be a full heal. But then you have a ton of poison. Haste and strength 1. Yep, that's correct. This one should be speed, jump boost, dolphin brace, and haste, which all looks correct. Again, the time is wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last one. Yeah, what can I do for you? Here's regeneration. This, I don't know about 900. Maybe 20 seconds. I do not have a Roblox account, no. Okay, save them. Now I need to give them the other trigger. I think I find an item with said trigger, which would be... Is it not called Run Flesh? I suppose I didn't make them under Run Flesh, I made them under the Jigsaw. Now that I really think about it. Food, mob, really any of them should do. What I need is not that, these are just effects. That is not correct. Give me slime. Yeah. So, copy that over. Looks of it. To which bracket? Curlies. Yes, I only know what it is. I've never played it. I know conceptually what it is. That's probably a better way of putting it. I've never watched or done anything with it. We're up to 10. And 11, 12. I'm worried that these are listed. They probably are. 13, 14, 15, and 16. Alright, double check them. I pasted and changed what I need to change. Yep. Save them, close them. And now do these sort of effects. Basically, if you have that level of resistance, which is usually unattainable, we can make a special thing occur. Makes it nice and simple. You can make items stack up to 99 now, actually. But no, I like the 64, you know, it's ingrained in you. Unlimited, I don't think is the thing. I think 99 is the new cap. But unlimited for certain things, yeah, that would actually be nice. Like if I tried to drop one of these being in creative and it didn't actually leave my inventory, that would be fantastic. There are minor things like that, which would be definitely helpful. 2 things. 2 things. 2 things. 1. 1, 1. Yeah. Okay. 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Mini worlds. No. I do not. Enlighten me. What are these worlds you speak of? Games similar to Minecraft. Well, in that regard, I'd say there is quite a lot of games that are now similar to Minecraft. A little bit more, but different character shapes. Circles instead of squares? You see that being fun. And lucky last. Alright, save. Check that it is correct. Function. Room chance. Triggers goes first. Consumables is still there, so that's good. Don't need my inventory anymore. Right, all this is duplicated. That I don't care about. Alright. So we do... I broke them. That is not good. Any of them work? I guess none of them work. They all have a typo. Just when I thought we were done. We're not. So I always love the idea of building, right, in Minecraft and anything. But yeah, it's so time consuming. But then I guess this is time consuming as well. But where is the issue? Why do I have effects again? Why does this not have effects? Wait, what? I copied it from food, that's why. Food and potions are different. I assume all the internal stuff is fine. Just have to get rid of the extra brackets. Which there's also a quicker way to do this than what I'm doing. But I continue to do it. You want my IP as in for the Minecraft? It's not multiplayer. Unfortunately. Creation is fine, everything else looks fine, let's just get rid of the double brackets. Before you get confused, Saitama, there is someone watching from, I forget what the T is, Trover? But yeah, no. There is no IP to give, my friend. Or would I give my IP anyway? Alright, hopefully that takes care of that little issue. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we hope that they all work. Yeah, so that's an issue. You don't want it to say resistance, blah blah blah. So that I will have to look into hiding. I think you can hide the flag. Actually don't know. Anyway, we drink up. We get struck by lightning, which is fine. But we go fast, right? That's the idea of it being a hasty brew. Plus you can do a little AoE damage. This one, we're perpetually on fire, basically. But we do have fire resistance, which is nice. That's a fun little potion. The blue one should definitely help with it. Yeah, a little bit of water. as we continue to be on fire, though, since we set up the potion effect, I should say. Look how long they last. Especially the tag. Well, I hope I made a way to clear it. I don't want to be on fire constantly. What's this one do? Just particle effects and status effects. Same with that one. I don't think any of these do anything specifically. No. Effects. Yeah. And I'm going to remove the tag, and then we'll look into if the tag does remove itself. Oh, it did. Never mind. I'm no longer on fire. Alright, so they all work, so that's good. Hiding the text. That's something. No, a hiding flag. Need to look up item components. Pretty sure again there's just hide everything. I don't quite like. I don't want to hide all the potion effects, although I guess I can. I could probably just say what they are instead. Let me just try it. Probably the easiest way. We go back to 1. We just add here hide underscore. No, show in tooltip. That's what it says. So, which is another thing they changed. Why change it from hide tooltip, which again completely fine, makes complete sense, to show in tooltip. I mean, it's backwards now, isn't it? Right? Anything that was true now has to be false because we don't want it to show in tooltip. Anyway, let's see if that works. I don't think it will because it's not listed under the potions. Yeah, it goes to the same stack. You know, straight balloon don't exist. But straight walking Minecraft and Roblox, walking works. Yeah, you lost me on that one. And then walking in a straight line. Need to know how to hide this. Guess I look at the potion section. So show icon, we don't have hide tooltip. God, I guess then I do the full-on hide tooltip. Get rid of that. Oh, I am on the last Song of the Music page. You can walk straightly any chances. I know as humans you can't walk straight, right? Well, sciencely, because of your hip angles. Like you physically have to make yourself walk straight because you know, your legs always arch outwards. Alright. The worry is this is going to hide everything. I really don't want, but I suppose then I can type my own lore stuff in. Hide additional tooltip. Assume it wants true, it doesn't actually say. Or it could be like the fire stuff. Anyway. Just little by little. Yeah, so it doesn't exist now. So I assume it wants brackets instead. Why is this? We'll have to leave and I'll have to look into it. I don't want the potion looking weird. Nope, one is still not there. Very useful. Having a wiki page that is not fully filled out. I mean, maybe you still set the flag like you used to? Did I misspell anything? Hide, additional... Again, I should always just copy and paste. For this exact reason. Nope, correct. What did I miss? Why spamming away? Did I blow your mind with the walking straight thing? Is that entirely not what you meant? Hide tooltip, Minecraft, item components. This is when we turn to Google. What's it say? Well, that is not really explanatory, but we'll see. So we'll try and give ourselves... Doesn't really matter what item. We go hide additional tooltip. Look at that. Start to get entity at E. That equals item. What equals nearest, and limit equals 1. What does it look like? It's literally just brackets, which is what we're doing. That shouldn't be there. Yeah, now it works. But there we go. It has no tooltips. Doesn't have lore, doesn't have anything. Which is bittersweet, but I guess it's what it has to be. Maybe you can set the tooltip, right? If I do like Minecraft potion contents. Yeah, this works, but maybe. That wouldn't even be the right formatting. I'll leave it as is for now. I'll just put onto all the other potions. At least you can't see the effects at all. I'm pretty sure food does not detail what effects it has. That's kind of nice, a silver lining. It makes them a little weird since you don't know what they do. And trial and error. About that time though. 2, 3, check them all. 6 and special. Right, no tooltips. And they still functionally work. Yep. You just have to know what the name means, I guess. Plus all the shape, I should say. They stack to 3, so I like that. I like that. Anything else that I'm missing? Oh, I think we're good. Alright. Reset in Minecraft. You can die, you just respawn, basically. Anyway, it is now midnight here, I think. Almost. So, that's enough work for me. Time to go to bed. Anyone watching? Yeah. Saitama, Draco, if you're still around. Cheers for hanging out. Cheers for chatting away. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed.